We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Back to throw, it's Banks. Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollack. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dave.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's high. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete to the left. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
By the QB. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on first down, it's second. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Arizona going back to work with another first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Takes the handoff. It's high. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Banks. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
They boot it away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Banks. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got room to work. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
2nd down coming up. Trying to get the corner. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Slithers into space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
To the air, it's Banks. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! that touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference. And they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete! And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdown.
He's got it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to convert. Arizona comes to the line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
Snap from the gun on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Banks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hyde. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hokies will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Banks. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Holds and fires complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Picks up 9. Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a short tackle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Looking to throw, it's Banks. The sweet feet buy a little time. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing. Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Looking to convert. Arizona comes to the line. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration.
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Utah State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan.
Oh, what vision! One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. He fires to the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Fry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Pucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just keep slinging it. He lost one down the sideline. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the left side.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Virginia's active.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.